Hello again, YouTubers. This is S. Scott again, and today I'm going to look at a Wii compilation, which is, get this in focus, just about see that I think, the SNK Arcade Classics Volume 1, I don't think there's a Volume 2, so full of Neo Geo games, and I've got probably an hour to myself just to play some games. And also, at the same time, looks like a spaceship, got some pizza there ready as well. So I'm going to have a quick game of this, and I'm going to have a ham and pineapple pizza because I can. By the way, I'm allowed pizza maybe once a week. Salads at work, so 35 now, so you've got to balance it out. But anyway, I'm going to have a look at the game now. I've had a couple of demo runs and I'm absolutely awful at this game, so we'll see how it goes. Anyway, the first game I'm going to look at is Last Resort. See the title there. And it emulates the Neo Geo very well. A lot of the Wii emulation games are very good. Look just like the Neo Geo games to me. And Last Resort has often been viewed as a derivative of R-Type, and there's certain elements to it that are the same. It doesn't have very many checkpoints, so if you die, you kind of die and go back to much earlier, which is sort of depressing. I'm all for games with a challenge, but I really struggle with these kind of games. I love shoot-em-ups in theory, but in practice I just find them so difficult. So lots happening on the screen, so the Neo Geo could handle seriously large sprites, and the Wii obviously should have no problem emulating them. There's much debate really about how more advanced the Wii is over the GameCube, and a lot of the games that have been released really suggest that it's a very minor step up from the GameCube. I'd love to see some games in the next year or two really push the Wii and show what it's capable of. I suspect it's not capable of much more than it's shown now, such as Twilight Princess and Metroid Prime and games like that. Yeah. So I've got a little orb, not the same as an R-Type orb which you can send forward. The one thing about R-Type is the orb was tactical. You could decide to keep it with you to block weapons or to push it forward and wipe out enemies as they appear, and I really like that kind of strategy element to it. Oh no, so I'm dead already. At least I got to the first checkpoint, that's something. There's quite a few power-ups. You can get power-ups pretty quick in the game, but they don't offer a massive amount of protection. And it's another game where your ship, to me, is maybe a little bit too big. Dead again. I used to, in the first few videos, play a game if I died, I put it back on, but I can't be bothered to do that anymore, so as I say, I've got a little bit of time to myself, and really, having had a couple of goes, I'm not going to get much better unless I really play the game to death. So this is as good as I am, and it ain't good enough, but still, the SNK compilation I think I got for £8 on the Wii. Comes with 16 games. I'll view some. The next game will be Shock Troopers, which is a really good game. If I can get a bit further this time. So a few shout outs then. Yet again, I know there's not a mass of people viewing my channel, but Xfile 2708, Nefarious, Ian Wilson, all do great videos. I watch everything that they produce. Luke Moss 1 is back on producing videos. I was only introduced a few months ago, but He's really obsessed with showing Japan and all the little details such as food, and not too keen on his driving videos and his rail videos, but he does allow you access to things that maybe you wouldn't see otherwise, so from that point of view it's good. Not quite sure what's happened to his game room in its form that it was. Maybe it's been broken up, I'm not sure. So I'd love to get to the first level boss and at least to get some value out of this, but as I say, I'm really struggling with this game. I'm using the D-pad. There's obviously an analog stick you can use as well. Oh, again! I get hit by that. I've got to a different checkpoint this time. I seem to have avoided the tank this time, which is good. Great graphics. I mean, the Neo Geo had some just really good looking games, but most people have played this retrospectively. I mean, who owned a Neo Geo at the time? I wasn't working at the time the Neo Geo came out, so I wouldn't have had the cash to buy one, and of course the carts are prohibitively expensive, so it's great to play retrospectively though. I think there's about, worldwide, about 1 million or so carts produced. Consoles produced, and things like Metal Slug and go for obscene amounts now. But can't really justify the cost. Anyway, so that's Last Resort. As I say, I don't use continues. I will play this game a little bit more. As I say, it's available on the SNK Arcade Classics. You should be able to pick it up for £7 or £8 now, and it's got 16 games on it. And particularly if you want to use for your Wii, you don't want to buy games, or you don't think that it's value for money. It's certainly better value for money than downloading off a virtual console. Metal Slug on its own is probably £6 or £7, and it comes free on this compilation. So simply on the basic economics, you would certainly go for it via the disc than having it downloaded. Anyway, thanks again for watching. I'll post another video soon. Bye now.